Good afternoon, everyone. My name is John Wells. I'm the Senior Vice Provost for Lifelong Learning, and this year I have proudly served as the Acting Dean for the University Without Walls Department of Interdisciplinary Studies. On behalf of our entire faculty and staff, I would like to welcome you to the campus of UMass Amherst as we acknowledge and congratulate the University Without Walls graduating class of 2025. I know many of you will attend the main commencement ceremony later today, and I hope you'll enjoy the experience of celebrating with over 6,500 graduates at McGurk Stadium. This ceremony, however, is more intimate and focused on the University Without Walls Interdisciplinary Studies experience. We are delighted to provide you with this opportunity to celebrate your accomplishments with your family, friends, and fellow students. And I'd just like to take a moment to say this just isn't any degree. This is the University Without Walls Interdisciplinary Studies degree. This has a rich history of being innovative, interdisciplinary, forward-thinking, over 50 years of celebrating that success, and I think the best days are yet to come, so you should be particularly proud that you're graduating today with the University Without Walls Interdisciplinary Studies degree. I hope you will enjoy this ceremony. Please sit back, relax, and let us honor you and your accomplishments. This is your moment. You are now a college graduate, a member of the UMass Amherst class of 2025. I'd like to now turn things over to the chair of the UWW Department of Interdisciplinary Studies, Julie Skogsberg.
Thank you, John. The UMass Amherst University Without Walls Department of Interdisciplinary Studies was founded over 50 years ago in 1971. We were pioneers in opening up access to higher education to non-traditional students and have remained steadfast in our mission to revolutionize the college experience, providing accessible, flexible, innovative, and high-quality educational experiences that honor and validate the knowledge that is gained both within and outside the classroom. We are proud that this year we are graduating nearly 200 students, and I am happy to say about half of those are here today, and many more celebrating via live stream from all over the U.S. and internationally. It has been a long academic journey for all of you. And while many of you live in Massachusetts, some of you made the trip from further away. Connecticut, Florida, Michigan, New Jersey, New York, Rhode Island, Texas, Vermont, Virginia, and DC. As non-traditional students, you have successfully applied your experience, your learning, and your critical thinking skills in your classes to get you, both literally and figuratively, to this stage today. Every one of you who will walk across this stage has a story about the barriers, struggles, losses, and achievements they experienced on their journey to graduation. We know that many of you balanced work, family, home, travel, military service, illness, and also financial challenges while doing your coursework and learning the language of degree planning, Spire, Canvas, and the portfolio. You've worked as educators, human service professionals, interpreters, medical personnel, first responders, public servants, managers, nonprofit administrators, servers, receptionists, career military, business owners, activists, construction workers, writers, farmers, athletes, artists, full-time parents, and so many other ways of making a living and serving your communities. And now, you are graduating with your bachelor's degree from the University of Massachusetts Amherst, one of the top-ranked public universities in the nation. I know that I speak on behalf of our faculty and staff here today when I thank you for choosing us to help you complete your academic journey. We admire your strength, discipline, and persistence, and all of this carried you to this moment. Congratulations to all of you. At this time, I would like to acknowledge some important people who are able to be with us today. I would like to recognize the UWW Interdisciplinary Studies faculty, my colleagues who I am honored to serve with. For many of you, this may be the first time you meet your faculty or professor in person. Please consider tapping one of us on the shoulder after the ceremony so we can definitely connect in person if we haven't already. Faculty, as I call your name, please stand to be recognized. Professor David Bartone. Professor Mitch Boucher. Professor Abigail Dahlman. Professor Lisa Fontes. Professor Lisa Modenos. And Professor Shaker Rejmi. Some of you may be meeting your dedicated academic advisor for the first time. With us today are Donna Devine, and Eric Lewison. We're also joined by former advisor Chelsea Warren and her son Arlo, who I said I would say hi to. And I don't, okay. A special thank you to our dedicated staff, Siobhan Henderson, Jonah Carlson, Natasha Nieves, Emily Schneider, Jean Sliz, and Joanna Miles. We also want to thank all of our other volunteers helping us today who are committed to the success of our students and who helped to put on the event. Thank you all very much. This incredible, committed group of people I just introduced work together to make the University Without Walls what it is today. Finally, to the families and friends in the audience, some of you who have traveled quite far to be here today. We know how you sacrificed your time and resources to help the student in your life. We want to thank all of you for understanding and supporting that special person during this exceptional endeavor. A round of applause for all of you. And now you can have them back. Before I introduce our student speakers, I want to invite Cynthia Hester, UWW Class of 2016 graduate and member of the Friends of UWW Alumni Group, to say a few words.
Good afternoon, family, friends, faculty, staff, and graduate. On behalf of the Friends of UWW, congratulations, class of 2025. Nine years ago, I sat where you are now, and as the dust settled from the excitement and aftermath of graduation, I began to reflect on how I could not have accomplished this feat alone. Not only was I supported by family, friends, but it was also the incalculable support I received from the UWW interdisciplinary studies community, namely faculty, staff, classmates, and alums, who gave me their unwavering support and encouragement. So whether it was my advisor who kept telling me to trust the process when I was writing my portfolio, when I wasn't trusting any process, or to the classmates who answered the call on how to pass a statistics course when I hadn't taken a math class in 15 years. To borrow a phrase, it took a village. But my story is not unique, and there are countless stories like mine on how the UWW community rallied around one of its own. Therefore, as a graduate, I felt compelled to pay it forward by joining the Friends of UWW, a group of University Without Walls alumni, faculty, and staff. Friends of UWW hope that this is not the last we hear from you. We ask that you please stay involved. By remaining involved, you have an enduring impact on the continued success of UWW's mission, its current students, and our alumni community. Now, we know how busy everyone is with family, work, and other commitments. But no matter how small or large, every little bit helps. Friends of UWW hosts events and offers volunteer opportunities both locally and regionally to support outreach and scholarships. This is a great opportunity for you to share ideas and suggestions, learn about upcoming events, and stay in touch with and share news with former classmates and advisors. So graduates, please stop by the Friends of UWW table on the way out. Learn more about us, join our Friends of UWW alumni Facebook group, and pick up your free UWW hat. Our Friends of UWW network is only as strong as those who participate, so please get involved. And again, congratulations, class of 2025.
Thank you, Cynthia. At this time, I would like to introduce our student speakers. Our speakers were chosen through a highly competitive process. As always, we had great difficulty choosing our speakers. Every person who submitted a speech discussed their UMass UWW experience with great passion. Our first commencement speaker is Christopher Phillips. Christopher is the greenhouse manager for the Morrill Greenhouses in the UMass Amherst College of Natural Sciences, where he cares for the living plant collections. Originally from South Windsor, Connecticut, and now living in Western Massachusetts, this 57-year-old first-generation college graduate is celebrating his bachelor's degree. He is celebrating earning his bachelor's degree in interdisciplinary studies with a concentration in creative writing, as well as a UWW Academic Achievement Award. After graduation, he looks forward to writing more short stories and submitting them for publication. Prior to his bachelor's degree, Christopher graduated cum laude from UMass Amherst in 2013 with an associate's degree in sustainable horticulture from the Stockbridge School of Agriculture. Joining him to celebrate are his partner Stacy and his daughters Serena and Sky. Please welcome Christopher Phillips.
Hello. Good afternoon to the staff and faculty of UMass Amherst, especially my fellow University Without Walls students here and around the world. We gather on this glorious day with our friends and family in support of the 2025 UWW graduating class. Give yourselves a big hand. If you've admired this campus, this beautiful campus, you may have noticed some spectacular trees. The Frank A. Waugh Arboretum is an expansive forest that adorns these verdant grounds. Like the students of UWW graduating here today, the trees on this campus portray a widely diverse population from all over the world. And here we graduates gather, rooted to this place that has provided us with the fertile soil of a custom education. You see, not only are we reaching for the sun in all our magnificent glory, and you do look magnificent today, but through the UWW experience, we can explore beneath what's obvious and on the surface. For there is a complex and interconnected network of roots from our past that we all draw upon in life. Some roots are fresh and new, others can be tangled, brittle, or impenetrably covered in fungus. We bring a multitude of experiences to this non-traditional educational endeavor, and UWW accepts us and honors us, gnarly roots and all. We're given the chance to really identify and interact with those buried parts, encouraged to dig deep and see what connections are part of who we are now. These roots give us stability, an understanding of the foundation upon which we can grow and prosper today with the compassion and guidance that our UWW experience has offered. We're encouraged to share our stories with each other, and through our unique identities, we form a diverse ecosystem of perspectives, making us all stronger. Like the trees reaching upward and outward, growing and thriving, so are we poised on this momentous day to reach into a more distinct future. I must say that I all but gave up on getting this degree. At my age, it just seemed like a missed opportunity. But that changed through the understanding and support of my partner, Stacy, and my daughters, Serena and Sky, who could see the potential that I could not. I appreciate the encouragement of my friends, family, and my UMass coworkers who recognize the value of a life of learning. I couldn't have done this without the supportive attention of my faculty advisor, Lisa Medenos, and the trailblazing guidance of the rest of the UWW family. All have allowed me to see that it's not too late for me to grow and accept change. I sincerely hope that you, my fellow graduates, have found this experience as rewarding as I have. Now my concentration is creative writing, which means someday, hopefully you'll be able to say, "Hey, I know that guy," as you pass my book on the bestseller rack. That won't be tomorrow, but it's a goal that I can actually see after these past couple of years. I hope that you allow yourselves the time to dream big, to look toward those lofty goals and consider how much closer you are right now. The hard work and dedication you brought to this program has paid off. And now you're ready to grow in new and exciting directions. Give yourselves a hand. Thank you all for coming to celebrate these wonderful people, these graduates of UWW on this beautiful spring day. Reach tall, graduates. Let that solid foundation of support, let that support you, and may your journey be fruitful. Now I'll make like a tree and leave. Go UMass.
Thank you, Christopher. Our next speaker is Anthony Cruz. Anthony is about to retire from a 33-year career in the military. Starting with 4 years of active duty in the Navy, continuing with 10 years in the Navy Reserve, and ending with 19 years of active duty in the Massachusetts Air National Guard at Barnes Air National Guard Base in Westfield. Originally from Medina, New York? Okay, I said it right. Medina, New York. And now living in Western Mass, this 50-year-old first-generation college graduate is celebrating earning his bachelor's degree in interdisciplinary studies with a concentration in leadership studies. After graduation, he looks forward to his next career as an Air Force Junior ROTC high school teacher. Prior to attending UMass Amherst, Anthony graduated from Connecticut State Assuntuck Community College with an associate's degree in business administration. Joining him to celebrate today are his wife Sandra, his daughter Melina, and his fellow service members in the 104th Fighter Wing. Please welcome Anthony Cruz.
Good afternoon, everybody. Today isn't just a celebration, it's a reflection of the choices that we've made. The small ones, the tough ones, and the ones that shaped everything we do. 33 years in the military has taught me choices are turning points. Whether facing a critical decision under pressure or experiencing the incredible thrill of a backseat F-15 Eagle ride, every choice has an impact. Amid all of that, I made another choice, one I'm especially proud of. I chose to pursue my education through the University of Massachusetts Amherst University Without Walls program. And I made that choice while still actively serving. From writing papers in challenging circumstances, to submitting assignments between missions, to taking classes across time zones. Balancing military life and academics was its own mission, and UWW made it possible. It respected my experience, offered the flexibility that I needed, and helped me build a bridge from a lifetime of service to what comes next. And UWW did something else remarkable. It showed me the power of my own story. The Writing About Experience class helped me see past challenges as valuable lessons. We've all had those moments questioning our sanity for going back to school, but now we have the diplomas to prove it. And that journey was made richer by the UWW community, a team tackling challenges together, bouncing ideas off of each other, and celebrating every win. The collaborative spirit is something I'll always cherish. For a new chapter begins for all of us. I'm going to retire from the military on May 31st. This moment, thank you. This moment earning this degree as I prepare for this transition represents years of choosing to keep growing even when it was rough. Each of us got here on our own path. Some of us juggled jobs, family, and second chances. But we all made the same core decision, to keep going, to finish. And that's all that matters to each and every one of us. As we all step forward, we'll all face new challenges and new choices. Some will be clear, others will ask more of us. But remember, our future isn't something that happens to us. It's something that we build, one decision at a time. Before I close, I want to give a special thank you to my wife and family. Through every late night class, Every challenge along the way, you stuck by my side. Your support, patience, and belief in me made this possible, and I'm very grateful beyond words. I'm proud to stand here today, still in uniform for a little while longer, still learning, and I'm still choosing. Thank you to the UMass Amherst and University Without Walls program for helping people like me move forward without having to hit the pause button. Congratulations to the class of 2025.
Thank you, Anthony. So now the moment you've all been waiting for. We will now begin the University of Massachusetts Amherst University Without Walls Senior Recognition Ceremony. Natasha will escort you onto stage. Please hand your card to Joanna to scan, and then you will walk to John and I to receive your commencement medal. You will then move on in front of the banner, and you'll have your photo taken. A link to these photos will be sent to you via email. Also, just a friendly reminder to tuck in your lanyard, because you don't want that in your graduation photo. So tuck it in now before you head up on stage. And then lastly, just please note your official diploma and certificates that list your areas of concentration will be mailed to you later this summer.
Christopher S. Phillips. Anthony Manuel Cruz. Joshua John Mauro. Catherine Alexandra Higgins.
Nayeli Cuevas.
Pargol Roxanne Borojardi. Kelly Marie Kupferman. Jill S. Devansky. Sam Lynn Glover. Catherine Teresa O'Donnell. Anthony Mucci. Castrena D. Moses. Noel Wall. Ramsey Amadeus Bala. Jordan Demetria Tenney. Wendy Lee Landry. Elizabeth B. Yuka Kawabata Dalzell. Stephanie Elizabeth Walker. Jennifer Carol Oberto. Rosanna Maybell Anderson. Julia Nell Tolman. Marquise Eugene Benton Jr. Reshmi Majumder. Alex Michelle Ditmore.
Rasul Diggins Jr.
Ruth Ann Molyneux. Daniela F. Rizzari. Karen Marie Medina. Catherine Jane Demude. Angelica Wer Mendez Herrera. Lynn Denise Breton.
Leanne Vera.
Shannon Tara Miller. Gabriel Alves da Silva. Devin Matthew Engels.
Colleen Covington. Savina DiMartini Bonilla.
Louisa Susan Rowntree Klassen. Michelle Schofield.
Tyson Watson.
Brianna Adelia DiMartino. Roxana Valeria Myers. Fiona Ringwald Sullivan.
Daniel Bro. Tiara Wint.
Michaela Liz Ben Sorek.
Jacob Kachikiu. Jan Michael Maludo.
Louis A. Anton Marchi.
Sebastian Samuels.
Michaela Kate Shogri. Melissa Ann Ferris. Maria F. Uribe. Robert James Villeneuve. Winston Theodore Wu. Daniel K. O'Connor. John C. Colanieri. Philip Lawrence Hillman II. Corey Allen Copeland.
Brendan Hoffman.
Ashley Marie Bellio. Thais Moraes Rego de Marco. Stephanie Rose Oakes. Pauline Faye Campbell. Arlene Marie Barrios. Courtney M. Walker. Lauren Marie Leonardis. Larissa Rose Lentz. Janice M. Douglas. Christy Ann Martinez.
Marianne Christina Martin. Jillian Doherty.
Jada Glasgow.
Kira Teese. Cynthia M. Rivas. Ryan Barnes. Don Williams.
Lorraine H. Budka. Amanda Christine Madison. Diamant Kwazambi Hosea.
Our UWW class of 2025. We at the UWW Department of Interdisciplinary Studies are so proud of each and every one of you who have completed this journey. As your time as UWW Interdisciplinary Studies students comes to an end, your time as UMass Amherst UWW alums begins. We encourage you to stay in touch and stay engaged. I always tell my students, you have us for life as long as you want us. Tell us your story, send us news announcements, join us on Facebook, we're that Jen, and through our Connect UMass alumni group. Please also get involved with the Friends of UWW Alumni Association, or also you can pay it forward by contributing to one of our many scholarships that go back to students. As we close today's celebration, I would like to give a special message to the children in the audience. You are here today because someone in your family became a college graduate today, and they wanted to share that special moment with you. I want you to know that that person in this cap and gown thought of you when they were working very hard on their classes here at UMass Amherst. As children, you inspired them to continue this journey of learning because they wanted to show you that learning never, ever stops. So after the ceremony, come up on stage, try on their cap and gown, put on their medal, and you can practice for your future graduation. Before we close the ceremony, I do want to provide each of you with some important information if you're going to continue on to the larger ceremony down at the McGurk Stadium. And that begins at 5 p.m. Graduates, you will need to be at the ceremony to line up as close to 3:30 as possible. You will not be permitted to carry bags or backpacks, only small clutches. To get to the stadium, the first option is to walk. It's about a mile away. We encourage you to walk if you can in order to leave room on the shuttle buses for those who are unable to travel on foot. The second option is to take the shuttle bus, which will depart from right outside on Mass Ave. The third option is to drive, which should be reserved only for those unable to take the shuttle who already have an accessible parking pass. Finally, when you exit out the auditorium here, please proceed up to the lobby. You will see snacks, drinks, and lots of familiar, friendly faces. We'd like to chat, have a conversation, lots of opportunities for picture taking, and also be sure to stop by the Friends of UWW table for your free hat. And now for one last time, congratulations to the UMass Amherst University Without Walls class of 2025.